Welcome to lesson number 6 of math. In this lesson we will be multiplying fractions, which in my opinion is easier than adding and subtracting them. When we added and subtracted, we wrote one above the other. Now that we're multiplying, we'll write them sideways. 2 1/2 times 1/5 equals what? The procedure for dealing with the whole number is this, and it's easy to learn. You multiply the whole number times the bottom number. 2 times 2 is 4, and then you add the top number. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, and it's still over 2, times 1/5. If you're extremely good at canceling, then that's fine. You should do it. But I don't recommend canceling because you get exactly the same answer anyway. And when you start thinking this way, cross-multiplying, students often cross-multiply everything. So instead of thinking like an x, I think it's best to just multiply straight across because you reduce it at the end anyway. 5 times 1 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. And we're not done yet. We want to reduce this. When we reduce a fraction, we start with 2. 2 would go into 10 evenly, but 2 won't go into 5 evenly. 3 won't go into either one. 4 won't go into either one. 5 is what we need. 5 will go into 5 one time. 5 will go into 10 two times. And the answer is 1/2. Here we have another multiplication problem. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7, over 2, times 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4, over 3. 7 times 4 is 28. 2 times 3 is 6. Once again, we have an improper fraction. 28 divided by 6. And that looks like we'll start with 4, 24. We'll subtract and get 4. 4/6, which we can then reduce. 2 into 4 goes 2 times. 2 into 6 goes 3 times. So this one would be 4 2/3. All right. The next thing is a type of problem that you might see on a test that includes word problems. It might say something like 1/3 of 9. Perhaps there were 9 pigs in the pen. 1/3 of those pigs were spotted. How many of the pigs were spotted and how many were not spotted? So you read that problem and then you translate that into 1/3 of 9. You can't multiply that because this is a whole number. So here's how you change a whole number to a fraction. Put it over 1, just like that. Works every time. Of means times. So we have 1/3 times 9 over 1 equals 9 over 3. Then we divide 9 by 3, and we get 3. 3 of those little pigs are spotted. They don't stop there with word problems. They might actually say how many were not spotted. So that always becomes a subtraction problem. You take the original number. There were 9. 3 were spotted. It always is a subtraction problem. 6 of those little pigs were not spotted. And that's the way they ask it, very often on a test. And that takes care of multiplication. Thank you.